On the dramatic northern coastline of São Paulo, Brazil, where the dense rainforest of the Serra do Mar descends into the Atlantic, sits the Praia Preta II Residence. Completed in 2025 by Luis Canepa Arquitetos, this 281 square meter coastal home represents a masterclass in sensitive residential refurbishment. Rather than erasing the site's architectural history, the renovation honors the rustic soul of the original building, preserving raw stone masonry, exposed timber framing, and white-painted brickwork with proud raised joints, while recalibrating the entire layout to embrace modern coastal life. Seen from the water, the home nestles effortlessly into the emerald backdrop of the coastal hillside. A dark ribbon of rocky shoreline buffers the residence from the rolling Atlantic surf, while the low-slung, single-story profile keeps the architecture respectfully subordinate to the ancient forest canopy above. Arriving on site, the immediate landscape sets a tactile tone. Lichen-encrusted granite boulders and a majestic native tree anchor the foreground, leading the eye across a manicured lawn toward the home's stone-clad exterior and warm timber window joinery. From the garden, the residence's strategic L-shaped configuration comes into full view. Positioned on a privileged coastal promontory, the layout smartly separates public and private realms. One wing opens directly to the rocky coastline, while the other shelters an intimate courtyard and sunlit pool deck facing the beach. The transformation began with a critical reading of the original floor plan. As shown in this demolition overlay, compartmentalized interior partitions, marked in red, were systematically removed to dissolve cramped thresholds, improve cross-ventilation, and establish a natural dialogue between indoor living and the outdoors. The resulting architectural plan brings absolute clarity to the home's 281 square meters. The main horizontal volume houses an open-concept kitchen, dining, and living lounge extending into deep, covered verandas, while the perpendicular wing lines up 3 private suites along an exterior circulation gallery. In the inner angle of the L shape, the facade showcases the home's subtle craftsmanship. A weathered stone end wall meets a slatted timber brise-soleil along the bedroom wing, while a neat French drain of smooth river stones borders the foundation to gracefully channel tropical runoff. Approaching the courtyard gallery, the rhythm of dark vertical wood slats stands out against crisp white masonry. The low roof overhang casts generous shade, protecting the interiors from intense midday sun while framing views of the lush lawn and blue sky. A walk down this perimeter breezeway highlights the home's material honesty. The interplay of deep timber eaves, natural cobblestone drainage, and textured brickwork creates a serene, contemplative path that buffers the private quarters from the central grounds. Around the corner, the social wing extends into an expansive covered veranda. Built with robust rustic timber posts and exposed roof beams, This airy pavilion acts as an outdoor living room, blending shelter and landscape in the quintessential Brazilian coastal tradition. Along the veranda's edge, authentic stone masonry forms a grounding backdrop for outdoor seating. Large timber-framed sliding doors and operable louvered shutters create flexible thresholds that can be thrown wide open to catch prevailing sea breezes. A warm wooden deck extends the veranda outward toward the garden. Framed by a potted agave and heavy structural posts, the space offers an inviting vantage point over the sloping green lawn and the forested mountains rising in the distance. Under the dark timber ceiling, the veranda's dining terrace exudes effortless warmth. Woven straw pendants hang above a solid wood dining table, while terracotta-hued floors, detailed with inlaid artisan tiles, reinforce the home's handcrafted heritage. At the far corner of the veranda, an outdoor gourmet kitchen island takes center stage. Topped with a pristine gray countertop and fitted with classic turned spindle bar stools, it allows cooking and entertaining with uninterrupted vistas across the ocean and distant islets. Stepping inside, the main living pavilion reveals an expansive, light-filled volume. The exposed dark timber truss roof soars above a seamless, polished concrete floor, while two oversized sliding glass doors frame panoramic living portraits of the lawn and sea. Looking through the circulation axis toward the dining area, the renovation's thoughtful material layering comes to life. A rough-hewn stone wall meets smooth plastered surfaces, with a glossy potted rubber tree introducing a splash of botanical green against the warm wood dining ensemble. The dining area is centered around a substantial circular wooden table with a fluted pedestal base, illuminated by woven basket pendants. Behind it, custom timber-slatted windows filter natural daylight against a whitewashed brick wall, creating a softly diffused ambiance. Across from the dining space, the open kitchen is anchored by a generous, multifunctional island. A fluted timber apron and quartz surface pair seamlessly with tall wooden bar stools, while deep forest green subway tiles bring rich, earthy depth to the cooking alcove. Viewed straight on, the kitchen composition showcases refined coastal minimalism. Slatted wood upper cabinets conceal kitchen essentials, balanced by the rustic white brickwork to the left and the powerful rhythm of the overhead structural wood trusses. In the adjoining lounge, the furnishings maintain a relaxed, understated elegance. A low-slung, rush-woven armchair and wood coffee table rest on a striped flat-weave runner, positioned right beside the glass sliding doors to catch the maritime light. A pair of matching woven chairs creates a quiet corner for conversation or reading. The timber window frames sit flush with the floor, allowing the garden greenery to feel like a natural extension of the interior living space. From this seating perch, the framed view captures banana trees and tropical foliage swaying in the ocean breeze. Directional spotlights, mounted on dark ceiling beams, provide soft, targeted illumination once the sun dips below the horizon. Transitioning into the bedroom wing, the circulation corridor celebrates the tactile textures of the original build. On one side, white painted brickwork with proud raised mortar joints creates a rich sculptural surface, balanced on the other by dark vertical timber louvers that cast rhythmic stripes of daylight across the ochre-toned floor. Looking back down the hallway toward the stone-walled terminus, the play of light and shadow is quietly mesmerizing. The raised brick joints catch subtle shifts in daylight throughout the afternoon, reinforcing the corridor's artisanal identity. Inside the bedrooms, the atmosphere is calm, restorative, and uncluttered. White linen drapery, textured neutral bedding, and exposed timber ceiling joists complement wide glass doors that open directly onto the verdant lawn and ocean breezes. Outside, the bedroom wing presents a low, grounded silhouette along the garden edge. The harmonious combination of stone masonry, dark timber joinery, and expansive sliding glass allows the architecture to recede gently into the coastal terrain. Beside the bedroom wing, the outdoor pool deck invites leisurely afternoon repose. A sparkling turquoise pool with sandstone coping is framed by rich timber decking, while vibrant yellow beanbag loungers inject cheerful modern energy against the rustic backdrop of whitewashed brick and swaying palms. From the upper tier of the pool deck, looking back at the barbecue pavilion, the thoughtful integration of leisure zones becomes complete. Shaded by mature trees and framed by custom timber railings, the residence effortlessly delivers the ultimate Brazilian seaside lifestyle. The Praia Preta II Residence proves that modernizing a coastal sanctuary does not require starting from scratch. By reinterpreting the rustic vernacular of Luis Canepa Arquitetos' original elements, stone, timber, and raised joint brickwork, through an intelligent L-shaped plan, the renovation creates a home that is at once deeply rooted in its landscape and effortlessly tuned for contemporary living.